Hi, I'm Chris Yambar. I live in Youngstown, Ohio, and I travel around the United States every year promoting comics and promoting literacy. I love the art form. I'm an industry professional. I work on a lot of titles and a lot of fantastic characters that everybody recognizes, like Bart Simpson, Spongebob Squarepants, I Dream of Jeannie, Mr. Magoo, Elfquest, Edison's Frankenstein, 1910. And I also do a lot of independent work, especially on my own characters, like the infamous and award-winning Mr. Beat, the little beatnik, the coffee guru of everything cool. I'm not here to really talk about that, but I am here to talk about Lawn Con, and especially Lawn Con 4, which is coming up on October the 5th in Youngstown, Ohio from 11 to 5 p.m. We have been working with Lawn Con, developing this, spending hundreds of hours talking and brainstorming and trying to pull together something wonderful, something simple, something non-commercial for our city to promote literacy, to promote comic book reading and collecting, and possibly to find the next couple of professionals to plug into the business. Every single year, for the past 3 years, I've opened up my front yard, which the house is paid for, to the general public. And I have invited them in, whosoever, to walk onto my yard without any admission fee to meet face-to-face mainstream comic writers, artists, creators, and independent artists, writers, and creators, plus people to put together their own trading cards, people who do pop art paintings, the whole gamut. Every single year, I want to instill in people the love for comics, which are disappearing from the public view faster than you could shake a stick at. We've built something really kind of nice. Over the past 3 years, we've given away hundreds and hundreds of bookstore safe children's books, the kind you'd buy at Barnes & Noble, to disadvantaged children, to lower income families, so that children could have their own books. They could own their own books and read them whenever they want. Do you remember the first book that you ever read as a child and really loved? I mean, not the stuff at school, but the stuff you read on your own. For me, it was Where the Wild Things Are, and trust me, next to the Bible, that book has had more influence on my life than any other publication on the earth. I would dress up like that little fox guy and run around the neighborhood in a minute. I would be Max. It had that much of an impact on me. It brought out the exhibitionist in me. It made my imagination go crazy. I wanted to run around with those monsters. That was one book. We give away hundreds and hundreds of books, free. We're going to do the same thing this year, only we're running into a bit of a snafu. We just got word earlier this week from friends attending the International Comic-Con in San Diego, California. Comic-Con International. The Standard. That DC Comics and Warner Brothers have this amazing outdoor display with giant inflatable characters. It's all outdoors. There's music, there's fun, there's frolic, there's all ages. It's family friendly. It's called Lawn Con. If you built something and you had a purpose for it and you were growing something and you had first legal use on a trademark name, you'd want to protect that. Especially if you woke up and you found that a bunch of guys in suits came by, picked up what you built, and carried it off to the other side of the country and decided to make it their own. How fair is that? It's true what they say. It's not the age, it's the miles. And this is unnecessary mileage for me, Warner Brothers, and DC Comics. You couldn't have had your people Google it, because once you Google LawnCon, my My event comes up first. How sloppy was that? We've been meticulous every single year with the media. We've gotten tons of coverage. No apologies. This thing grows every single year. We also have, in addition to meeting the creators, we have entertainment, we have live bands, we have kid bands like Shy Show. We have rockabilly bands. We have freak show sideshows, science shows, and magic shows. We got people putting nails into their head. We got fire eaters and fire breathers. You think I'm kidding? Ask around. We give a bed of nails exhibition and allow people to try it for themselves. It's crazy. We have cosplay people coming and getting pictures with kids and adults alike. And you should see some of the costumes. You know, Freddie Nova, she was there. Suffer. But the point I'm trying to make is this. We do this out of our own pocket. We don't charge the public. We don't charge the children to come and be a part of the best day of their life. But now that's been taken from us. The name has been lifted by Warner Brothers and DC Comics with no apology and no concern for what it could possibly cost. I had to actually go to my entertainment attorney and have her draft a letter to send to Warner Brothers legal department on Thursday. Okay? We're waiting for their response. I'd like to see DC Comics and Warner Brothers show their real colors, the real contents of their heart, and help us to move forward by sending us some cases of all ages graphic novels for young readers that we can pass out for free at our event. And we will credit DC Comics and we'll talk positively about their kids line. I love it. Let's think about the bigger picture. Let's give something back as a result of this to the kids in the name of literacy. And DC will always be thanked for that. Look, if we're going to do things right, let's just do things right. Let's not be sloppy about this. We're in an industry that needs to respect itself. We just want LawnCon to go forward, the concept to go forward the way we set it into motion. What I'm looking for here is truth, justice, and the American way. I think that people who produce superhero comics should have a pretty firm grip on this.